Hey guys, welcome back to Trendy Gadget. Today we'll talk about why having a graphics card isn't crucial anymore. Let's head into it. Number 1. GPUs. A GPU is required for every desktop and laptop computer. There would be no way to output an image to your display without a GPU. The main question here, whether you need a dedicated GPU, which is what most people refer to as a graphics card. Nowadays, most motherboards have GPUs built in, and some even have GPUs built into the CPU. For decades, motherboard makers have included a functioning GPU built right into the chipset of the motherboard, eliminating the need for additional hardware. Purchase a motherboard with a simple built-in GPU capable of producing an image on your monitor. That integrated GPU has been incorporated inside the CPU in the last 6 years or so. Number 2. Integrated GPU. Integrated GPUs are fantastic since they're completely free, and you don't even have to think about them. Just combine a consumer-grade motherboard and CPU, and you've got a monitor plug. Integrated graphics are also incredibly power efficient, as they only utilize a fraction of that power that the CPU currently consumes. And because of their uniformity, you'll rarely have driver or compatibility concerns. Everything will be taken care of for you on your current Windows PC. Integrated graphics, on the other hand, have drawbacks. For starters, they're inept. They're designed for the needs for a desktop user who reads email, surfs the web, and draws documents, not for those who play games. If you run a modern game on an integrated GPU, it may stutter, or worse, fail to launch the game entirely. Furthermore, an integrated GPU shows all of the resources that the CPU does, including your RAM pool. This implies that any graphics-intensive task you throw at the integrated system, such as generating video or playing a current generation 3D video game, will eat up a significant portion of your system's resources, and there may not be enough to go around. Number 3. Dedicated GPU. Dedicated GPUs are on the opposite end of the GPU range in terms of price and performance. As the name implies, dedicated GPUs are discrete pieces of hardware dedicated solely to graphic processing. A dedicated GPU is what someone means when they say, "I bought a new video card for my computer," or "I need a new graphics card to play Super Soldier Simulator Shoot 9000. Performance is the most significant advantage of a dedicated GPU. A dedicated graphics card not only features a powerful computer chip called the GPU that is specifically intended for the task of processing video, but it also has a dedicated RAM that is typically faster and better adapted for the work than your general system RAM. This boost in processing power benefits not only the apparent jobs, but also tasks like image processing in Photoshop, which become faster and smoother. Dedicated GPU cards often offer a wider and more current selection of video connectors than your motherboard, in addition to a dramatic speed boost. Isn't that appealing? What could be better than way greater performance, ports, and more ports? Well, all of those things are fantastic. There are no free lunches. There is, first and foremost, the issue of cost. A mid-range GPU can cost between $250 and $500, whereas cutting-edge ones can cost up to $1,000. GPUs based on older architectures will cost you approximately $50 to $100 if all you need is something simple to run 2 displays. Number 4. Choose the appropriate one. You should explore the options available before dedicating how to improve your computer. If you want to upgrade a laptop, for example, you need a plug-in and additional graphics processor, so make sure the system supports it, like recent MacBook Pro models do. With a desktop computer, you have the option of installing an external processor or a graphics card. The latter requires a motherboard with a spare PCI Express, also known as PCIe slot or 2. Check the paperwork that came with your computer, or conduct a fast web search for the model's name to see what it can handle. If that doesn't work, contact the manufacturer or the retailer where you purchased it. The seller's location may also be able to recommend some upgrades you hadn't considered. Look for guidance on forums for more information. Members of online groups like Tom's Hardware and NeoWin won't bite if you ask for advice, especially if your inquiries are detailed and clear. Most users will be pleased to discuss your computer's numerous upgrade possibilities if you're having difficulties figuring out what it can do. Nvidia and AMD are 2 of the most well-known names in computer graphics. Many different manufacturers, on the other hand, produce graphics chips and cards using their technologies. Finally, the best graphics card or external GPU for you will be determined by the specifications of your computer, operating system, and the type of installation you intend to do. These high-end cards, for example, are optimal for Windows, whereas these external processors are great for Macs. Buyer's guides, such as the one at those sites, can point you in the proper direction. Just make sure the guide is current, as new graphics cards are released on a regular basis. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.